Hey everyone, it's Ariel and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be watching this video called Advice for Women in Their 20s from Women in Their 30s. Hot TikTok 2021. I have not watched this video, I have no idea what to expect, but I thought this would be kind of a fun one. It's different from my usual like hair reaction one. Everyone needs life advice sometimes, right? So we're just gonna watch this and just watch it for what it is. But before we get into the video, if this is your first time here and you are not yet subscribed, make sure you go ahead and subscribe so you can keep up on future videos. And if you're enjoying this video at any point, make sure you give it a thumbs up and also leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts on the video down below. But with that said, let's just get right into the video.
What advice would you give to women that are in their 20s? What's something that you wish you would?
If someone tells you that people are talking about you behind your back, no, they weren't. That person was. You are not supposed to look like other people. You're supposed to look like the best version of yourself. And I'm so sorry to tell you, unfortunately, your natural hair color is probably the best hair color for you. People are going to tell you not to take nudes, and that's really good advice. But if you're going to take nudes, just make sure that they're so high quality, you would be totally okay with the whole world seeing them. Because when you're in your 20s, sometimes that's okay. Those are okay pictures to live forever. Just make sure you're vetting them that way. I know you are not taking your makeup off at the end of the night because you are still Snapchatting and FaceTiming men, and that's okay. What I need you to do is just take off the foundation, the blush, all the stuff on your skin, put lotion on. You can leave your eyebrows and your eye makeup on until the very end of the night. If you meet cool, older people who you want to emulate, make friends with them. Work hard and party hard. I swear to God, just work hard, party hard. I know that's an annoying phrase, but do it. Also, unfounded, I feel like when you don't wear a bra, it makes your boobs sag, so don't do that.
There was so much in there. I don't even know where to start. Okay, the bra thing, I have been wondering if this is true for forever. I've heard so many things like wear a bra, don't wear a bra. Both of them have been said to make you have saggy boobs, so I don't know which one to believe. I really don't. It's a mystery. But there was definitely a lot of good advice in there. She said your natural hair color is probably the best hair color for you. Probably true. Always take your makeup off before bed. Definitely true. I don't know about you, but I noticed a big difference. If I go to bed with makeup on or like without doing my skincare, my skin hates me the next days after. So definitely important. A lot of good advice in there.
What advice would you give to women that are in their 20s? What's something that you...
Oh, I've been waiting for this question. 1, start using anti-aging skincare now. Don't think because you're 20, you too young. You are not too young. This is the perfect time. I started using anti-aging skincare when I was 22. I'll be 36 in June. 36 where? Girl, right here. 2, party it up, travel, hang out, kick it as much as possible. You have the stamina to do it now. When you get into your 30s, that stamina will drop. And you will still travel. You will still go out. It's not as much as you do in your 20s. 3, if you are not married right now or not engaged, do not get married in your 20s. Get married in your 30s. I got married the first time in my 20s. 1 star, wouldn't recommend. It wasn't even just the person I married. It was, I'm still young and I want to be out and be great. You ain't working out, start working out now. It actually would prevent your body from pop locking and dropping on you. Monitor your health. Diseases don't care how old you are. Let me know if you got more questions.
True, all true. Okay, first of all, yeah, she does not look 36, so I wonder like what her skincare routine is. I feel like we need that. Like what is anti-aging skincare? Isn't that just like taking care of your skin? I feel like that's like kind of what she's saying. But yeah, I don't know, maybe there's like certain products that I should be using. Now I'm gonna like look into that. And then she said travel in your 20s. I'm sure that's very true. I already at 26 feel so tired all the time. So I could see that how being in your 30s is just a lot more tiring than in your 20s, and you just have more energy than you do in your 30s. So also great advice. Keep it going.
What advice would you give to women?
Okay, I love this one. Best advice I got in my 20s was to be the thermostat, not the thermometer. When you walk into a room, set the bar, set the temperature, set the tone. Don't react to everybody.
30 and above.
That's very good advice. She's basically saying wherever you go there and be there confidently. Don't just react to what everyone else is doing and kind of like let your reaction be based off of them and your like feeling and your emotion. So that's really good advice. I've never heard that before, but that is a good one.
What advice would you give to women that are in their 20s?
Save your money, Jessica. I'm 31. It's biting me in the ass right now. Get a credit card. My dad always told me never to get a credit card because you'll put yourself in debt. That, get a credit card as soon as you are able. Never let it get higher than 30% and pay it on time every single month. Boost your credit so when you're in your 30s and you're ready to buy a house, you f***ing can. If you don't have kids or you live in a situation where it's possible, travel. Go everywhere, bitch. You got a tiny one, you got a little toddler, take that motherfucker with you. Go. See the world. Then come back and settle. Not settle for less, settle down. Plant roots, baby. And please, for the love of God, where relationships are concerned, remember one thing. If you never take any other advice from me, take this. Never accept love from someone else that is not as deeply as you love yourself. If that motherfucker makes you cry one time and makes you question how much they love you, makes you feel insecure, if they don't love you like you love you, next.
What advice?
Okay, I love a lot of that. Her attitude is really funny. Okay, saving your money, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Huge one. And I know a lot of older people, like just older generations, are not into the whole credit card thing. But I think if you use it properly, like she said, only spend what you know you have and pay it on time every single month, and it's going to help you build your credit, and then like she said, it'll help you be able to buy a house when you can. So definitely agree with that. And yeah, I literally will always try to save money wherever I can. I'm always trying to save money. I only buy what I need, and I try to live below my means. So I definitely think that's really good advice, and something that a lot of 20-year-olds could learn from, myself included. I think now I've kind of figured it out, but early 20s, I did not save my money. Even looking back now from where I am now to my early 20s, I'm like, what was I doing with my money? Like, seriously. Really good advice.
You give to women that are in their 20s.
So glad you asked. Both professionally and personally, the number one piece of advice that I've ever received and that I have given is very simple. Do not hold yourself hostage, being imprisoned by the narrative that either you've brought into or the narrative that you created for yourself. I know that it's really important to create goals for yourself, to have a plan for your future, to have vision, and then to do everything in alignment to that. But when I tell you that nothing in my life has planned out the way that I thought it would, but that everything has worked together for my good, and even though I don't see the purpose in everything, I know that it is a part of God's plan. Trust that. Trust that. Trust that. All of God's promises are going to happen for you. It may not be in the way you thought. It might not be at the time you thought, but it'll happen. So trust the process. Trust the process. You can be free to enjoy the process and learn from the process.
She's so wise. I love what she said in the beginning. Not to live... How did she word that? I want to hear this beginning one again, because she worded that so perfectly.
Do not hold yourself hostage, being imprisoned by the narrative that either you've brought into or the narrative that you created for yourself.
That is so wise. I mean, I feel like she said it all. I don't even know what else to say to that, but definitely great advice that I feel like we could all learn from. So good. And then what she said about just trusting the process and being able to enjoy it and learn from it, I feel like that's so true, because we're always trying to plan everything out and make sure everything is perfect, and we have to, you know, have this by this age and be here and there, and it's just a lot of pressure that we're always putting on ourselves, and it doesn't always work out the way we planned it, which is fine, but sometimes we have to be able to just trust the process, trust the journey, and just enjoy it along the way, and not just like be stressing ourselves out about hitting certain goals or being here, being there. So yeah, I think that's really good advice as well.
What advice would you give to women that are in
Hands down, best advice I got, and I'm 41 years old, was from my grandmother. She told me, when you get married, you're going to be your husband's wife, and he'll know you as your wife. For your kids, when you have them, they're going to know you as their mom. But your best friend, your really good girlfriends, will always know you as you. So we know where the bodies are buried. I'm 20-something years in with mine, so I'd say value those female friendships, ladies.
That's really sweet. I think if you're lucky enough to have one of those friends that's like been with you throughout everything, that is so special. Like, you definitely have to not take that for granted and really appreciate, like she's saying, just appreciate those really good friends that know you like deeply, better than almost anyone else. I think that's really special to be able to have a friendship like that.
To my women that are 30 and above, what advice would you give to women?
Don't date men
If you do, don't put in too much effort. They're not going to appreciate it anyway. Your coochie can be used as bait, but your mind is the real weapon. That's the one that's going to go in for the kill. That little voice inside of you, listen to it because it's trying to tell you something. Shut your mouth and listen. You will be able to learn a lot more with your mouth closed and your ears open.
True to that one. I feel like she's like very negative. She just seems like she's been through a lot. Maybe not the best relationships in the past. She's very like, don't date men, they're gonna disappoint you, whatever. I don't know if I agree with that, but let's see what else she has to say.
And last but not least, I would have to say, play stupid. You'll be surprised of how many people will steal from somebody that they think is blind.
That's true, but also sad. Like sad to give as advice, I think. I guess what she's saying is play stupid to find out who your real friends are, kind of thing. Like if somebody thinks you're stupid, they're more willing to take something from you or to treat you poorly. So I guess in that way I see what she's saying. Definitely agree, your mind is the weapon. For sure. But I don't know, a lot of what she said is kind of negative, I feel like. I feel like she, I don't know, maybe the advice was good, just the presentation wasn't as good, maybe. I don't know. That one's throwing me off a little bit.
30 and above. What advice would you give to women that are in their
Well, first of all, I'm still not claiming 30 and above, but I have some advice anyway. For all you 20-somethings out there that think you're supposed to have everything figured out already. What? Career by 20-something, married by 20-something, first kid by 20-something. No one expects you to have all that figured out yet. It's okay if you don't. If you do, great, more power to you, but take your time. It's okay. Most people don't have it figured out in their 20s yet.
Very true. I feel like that got mentioned earlier, like just how we're always putting pressure on ourselves to like have this by this age and be here by 30 and here by 25, and it's just like this pressure that it's really just brought on only by ourselves. Like it really doesn't matter that much if you don't have everything figured out by the time you're 25 or 30 or whatever. So yeah, definitely agree with her on that.
Would you give to women that are in their 20s?
If you find yourself feeling like you're teaching a robot how to love, run away fast. If they don't know what their own emotions are or how to express them, you're not going to be the one to teach them. If they make you feel stupid or lesser than in any way, run away fast. You are not stupid, they just get off on feeling like they're better than you. If you like something that they don't like, and instead of saying, I don't like that, they say, that thing is bad, run away fast. Your thing is not bad, they're just trying to cut down your self-esteem so you're less likely to leave them. Because they know they don't deserve you. And they don't. If you find yourself anxious all the time, run away fast. If you find yourself missing who they were in the beginning for a pretty long time, run away fast. If they make a lot of grandiose claims or promises in the very beginning, run away fast. You are literally the hottest that you will ever be, and you would regret it forever if you wasted these years on a piece of shit. You just would.
Dang, that was a loaded one. There's a lot in there. Ooh, 30-year-olds have been through a lot, guys. Wow. I feel like I can't like personally relate to that one. It sounds like she was like really speaking personally, but definitely a lot of good advice. Like if somebody's treating you like crap and just you don't feel good when you're around them and you're just finding yourself anxious and just experiencing a lot of negative emotions, then yeah, why are you wasting your time? Like just run away fast, like she said. Even though I feel like I can't like personally relate with that, I do know what she's saying and I do agree with her.
So to my women that are 30 and above, what advice would you?
I'll be 55 in June. My advice to women in their 20s is to choose you. Choose your love, choose your life, choose your hope, choose your dreams. Always choose you.
Oh, that was so sweet. I think that might have been the last one. Yeah, that was the last one. What a perfect way to end it, I feel like. Just choose you. That's simple but perfect. I love it. I don't have anything to add to that even. So that's it. Okay, you guys, so that brings us to the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was a little bit different from my like hair and beauty normal style video or reaction, but I wanted to do something like a little bit different I feel like it doesn't always have to be about hair, even though that's like my main thing, but still. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. I definitely enjoyed watching it myself, and just like hearing what advice 30-year-olds have for us little 20-year-olds. It's kind of crazy to think that I'm closer to 30 than 20 though. But if you did enjoy the video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And leave me a comment down below. Let me know which piece of advice was your favorite from this, and which one kind of like resonated the most with you. My favorite was definitely the last one, just to choose you. It's just a simple one, but it's so true, and so you can just apply it to so many different situations. It's kind of something that just always applies and applies to everyone, so I really like that one. And that was from a 55-year-old. It's kind of cheating. She's a little bit more wise. But let me know what you guys thought of the video. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Check out my blog. It's all linked in the description if you're interested in anything. And I think that's it for today. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.